Them niggas hating. Them niggas hating. Real recognize real. How we relating. Them niggas foul. Them niggas flagrant. I'm getting paper, but them niggas chasing. I'm tired of saying it. Them niggas hating. Them niggas hating.
Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Street Star Norbs, Hip Hop Psycho, Jesse Rican. What's good, guys?
Before even introduce everything, I'd like to come out and say, all I gotta say is this: Eli Manning is God, and I'm gonna say this because my man Psycho. If you guys watch Sunday, follow the timeline. I wasn't doing much talking. I'm watching my game, and I see Psycho going back and forth at me, saying how RG3 is going to do this and that, and, you know, everything. And then he was going crazy how he's going to win this weekend. And RG3 had an amazing game. Shout out to RG3. That's my nigga right there, by the way. Shout out to RG3. Had a hell of a game. But then the king of all kings, best player in the NFL right now, Eli Manning, having a horrible game. This is how you measure greatness, okay? Having a horrible game. I mean, not that. I mean, he made a couple of mistakes. 2 picks that I don't know where the hell he was throwing. And I see Psycho on the timeline like it's our time. Then also RG3, 4th and 10, makes an amazing play. Shout out to RG3. That was crazy. Then he makes the throw over the shoulder, 30 yards to Santana Moss, who's about 75. So now I go to my timeline, and all I see is Psycho touchdown. And then real confident saying, basically saying the game is over. And what did I tell people? What do I tell people? Whenever there's 2 minutes during a game left, there's only one man that is the best at this. And if you don't believe me, you can ask around the league, if you know any players in the NFL, who has the number 1 stats ever right now in the 4th quarter? Eli Manning. And then Eli Manning just takes 2 plays. How many plays was it again, Psycho? I want you to say it. 2 plays to go 77 yards with a touchdown. And then Psycho's Twitter went silent. So for all the Redskins fans that were hitting me up during the game, oh, what's up with Eli? We know what's up with it. New York is used to this. We are used to the king. You know what is with Eli? Sometimes it's like he's so talented that it's like, I got to make the game interesting or it's not going to be cool. And he just lets people hang in there and then just takes your heart out. And I know the Redskins fans are upset at me right now, but I know deep down in your hearts, when RG3 threw that touchdown, you guys were excited. But in the back of your mind, you guys were saying to yourselves, oh my God, we left King with too much time. We left the king with too much time. And what did the king do? I want Psycho to finish it off. So what did he do, Psycho? Psycho, I know you see it. It ended with a salsa dance.
I was up here arguing with Nate from Straight Stud Magazine. Shout out to him. We was trash talking all game long, everything else. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Only thing I can say after the game.
Corny. All 3 of y'all niggas, all 4 of y'all niggas. And Noah too, I'm gonna talk to Noah when I say about that shit. That shit was nutty. That nigga's corny.
That's all I can say, man. That shit was nutty, man. It is what it is, man. Like, it was a good game.
The king shows to everybody. And I don't care what everybody says. Tom Brady's dope. I'm not taking nothing against Tom Brady. Probably Top 5 quarterbacks of all time. But Eli's the man. That's it. Nobody wants to admit it. He's the man.
I give more credit to Victor Cruz for
here we go. Here we go.
Let's be real, dog. Any NFL quarterback should have made that throw. Any NFL quarterback should have made that throw. I mean, like, he's getting way too much credit for that.
Do you give credit to RG3 for the throw he made over the shoulder against Santana Moss?
Huh?
So do you give credit to the throw RG3 made over when he threw it over to Santana Moss?
Santana Moss was covered on that play.
He was.
Had like
he had a couple. He had a couple. See what I mean? See what I mean, people? When it comes to giving credit to Eli Manning, it's so hard to give it to Eli Manning. RG3, perfect pass.
Okay, you take away that one play. Eli didn't do shit.
He threw over 260 yards without that play. He also He also tied the game at halftime. 2-minute drill. I mean, it's very difficult to argue with Eli Manning, the most clutch player in the NFL. But enough of that. I had to start off the show rubbing it in a little bit because Psycho was talking since last week. I didn't even call Psycho. Psycho was calling me. You guys are
yeah, I know. This,
right. Psycho.
It's real funny, too, because I swear the second the game was over, Giants got in a victory formation. I swear Sheila didn't even snap the ball and my phone was going off on everything I love.
I mean, I had fun. And in other news, Jesse Regan is in love. And I want everybody to know. Jesse Regan is in love.
I'm in love with the battle rap game. And we got...
Okay, hold on. He's lying. He's in love.
I'm in love with the battle rap game.
And I try to talk him out of this because Jesse Regan is about to get his life savings drained off of him. But he doesn't understand when I talk to him. So I need the public to speak to my friend Jesse because he is my friend, my brother. I love him. He doesn't understand what's about to happen to him within the next 6 months. And you know, I talked to him, people. I talked to him personally. Me and Psycho both, he took a vacation and made the biggest mistake of his life. He brought something back. And now he's going to be homeless soon. So I want the fans to tweet Jesse Regan, hashtag don't go broke. That's all I want. I'm not going to get too deep into the story. Hashtag at Jesse Regan, please don't go broke. Okay? That's what you guys need to text Jesse. But anyways.
In other news, we have Big T on the line.
We got Big T, Big Terrence. Big T, I haven't seen Big T since Charlie Clips, actually. Haven't seen him. Big T, you there?
You ain't see Mr. Madness?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear
you.
Quiet. I gotta just say that, man. It feels good to be back. Battle Rap Arena. What's up, everybody? Everybody first. Hello, Jesse.
Where has been Big T? People have been asking, like, where has Big T been?
Where has Big T been? Big T been kind of everywhere, man. I've been kind of like having my hands on everything, man. I've been musically, just came from the A3C Festival in Atlanta, doing my shit out there. You know, I've been kind of everywhere, you know. What's up, man? What's up with y'all, man? What up with Jesse? What up with North? What up with Psycho, man? What's up, man?
I mean, Jesse, right now, Jesse's actually, he's in love. And I'm trying to talk him out of it. And I'm trying to tell Jesse, Big T, that this is not the move for him. And I've been talking to him. Psycho's been talking to him. And apparently he doesn't care. So what's going to happen to Jesse is he's going to be homeless.
I guess who it is. I bet I know who it is.
Who is it?
Who is it?
T-Rex.
Oh, I mean, that's beyond that. You know what's funny? When T-Rex finds out about this, he's going to be really upset. Because it's not even T-Rex. He does love T-Rex. You should have seen him. Every time T-Rex is on the show, he's always blushing and fucking ridiculous, actually.
Every time T-Rex is on the show, I break my computer. every time T-Rex pops up on Battle Rap Arena, I break my computer.
Yeah, I know you and Rex have some words going back and forth with each other. What's going on there?
Man, this nigga's is fraudulent, man. This nigga's a... Man,
hold on. You can't make an accusation. I'm sorry about that. Without clarifying it, Big T. What's the beef? You can't make an accusation.
You know what I'm saying? What's crazy? It's about nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like all Rex gotta say, Rex is going around like Big T called me out to battle him. No, never. They called me like Big T. It's about time for us to see you in the ring again, because you know how I do. I grace the stage every once in a while, and right now I got that itch. Like right now it's around December. Last time December I showed up, I battled Surf. Classic battle, by the way. Mm-hmm. But now it's time for me to grace that stage again. Now, they offered me, I said, I want anybody from the Smack era. You pick them. So they was like, we probably can get you Rex. But next thing you know, they call Rex, I guess Rex like, nah, some excuse, you know what I'm saying? Then he come on a Battle Rap Arena show talking about some star power, some shit like that. Nigga, you battled G Soldier. What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. Taking shots at the great G Soldier. I know you're not taking shots at G Soldier. That's my man.
No, I'm just saying. He's talking about, nigga, I'm Big T, nigga. I made a video like 3 times in the URL. My resume packed. I'm stacked, nigga. You talking about, nah, man, Big T, man, he do this, he do. You battle G Soldier. You battle a dude named Nova. It's nothing against them guys, but who are those guys? For you to turn down me.
That's a good point. That's actually a good point. And I know Jesse's getting very infuriated right now because you're taking shots at T-Rex. But
nah, I'm listening.
Jesse's my boy until battle time, because he always pick the other guy, and I'm be happy he does that.
Yo, but what I told you, wasn't I one of the few people that said that? Well, not one of the few, but one of the few New Yorkers that were like, yeah, you did beat Clips.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to tell you about Jesse vote for who we want to, but if his guy lose, hey, you lost. That's what Jesse, that's how Jesse feels.
Let's forget about Jesse. Nobody cares about Jesse on this show. Let's get back to T-Rex. So basically, T-Rex turns you down after battling G Soldier. And then he accepted a battle with Mr. Fitness, which I still know who he is to this day.
Hold on. It's the person that battled named Mr. Fitness?
Yes, his name is Mr. Fitness. Apparently, he's in shape. But
shout out to Mr. Fitness. Shout out to Mr. Fitness, man. Shout out to Mr. Fitness. But, you know, if Rex won't punch in bags, then, you know, if that's what he want to do, you know what I'm saying, he could do that, you know? I'm not going to play. And y'all know that. Everybody that know I do not play when I get in that ring at all.
Do you feel like he's scared?
He don't want a rough night.
Does he not want to fight?
Like, that's what I'm saying. He don't want to fight. Like niggas be looking invincible till they come to me. I ain't saying nothing about Charlie Clips. They can say that about it anyway. But Charlie Clips was beating niggas in fashion until he came against me. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that T-Rex is scared to get his nose bloody? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that nigga T-Rex scared to be in a fight. That's all I'm saying. T-Rex scared to be in a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that I want T-Rex. It's anybody from that Smack area. Serious Jones, anybody from that era. That's what I want. We punching the URL. We don't smack no more. We punching them. You know, we hit harder. Any one of them boys. You know what I'm saying? I've just been on that. That's what I've been on.
I remember you making a vlog saying you wouldn't mind battling like a J Mills or something if he decided to come out.
Anybody from the Smack era that want to come back or whatever, nigga, holler at your boy. And that's the only reason I went on Summer Madness too, because a lot of those battles was picked while I was battling Clips. So I'm not about to double.
But T, I now I really want to see you battle Rex, because it seems like there's extra incentive, and I've never really seen you motivated until you battled, let's say, Clips, and I've seen you were more motivated when you battle Clips, but it seems like you're actually angry, and you're never really that angry, T, to be honest with you. So I actually want to see you battle Rex.
I just want niggas to keep it real. That's it. And he acting like, when I say fraudulent, he acting phony. Now look, I can't go about what that nigga heard. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just going on my end. Whatever he heard, he stuck to his story. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you what's going on my end. Nigga, I never called out like, I want you. Hey, call, see if I can get Rex. No. I said anybody from the Smack era. They called me back. You know what I'm saying? Big T, what's up with you and Rex? Now Rex get on blogs because somebody asking him about it. He gets a nah, Big T. What's the name? He don't sell tickets. How I don't sell tickets? I did 3 main events.
Yeah,
but I don't sell tickets. Why would I keep doing main events if I don't sell tickets? But you don't know, man. You know, I hate wasting energy on nothing. I'm just keeping it real. I hate wasting energy.
No, let me ask you a question, Big T. And this is something I stated recently on Twitter, and it was a general statement. It wasn't directed at anybody or anything. But I actually feel this way. And you were one of the MCs that I feel like was downplayed coming up, and a lot of people avoided you at all costs. And the statement I made was there is no such thing as top tier. And the reason I said that is because people start to clarify themselves as top tier so they can avoid other opponents. And that's the statement I made. A lot of people, it made some waves. A lot of people missed the tweet, but I genuinely meant it from the bottom of my heart. And I feel like people put themselves in that class so they can avoid other battlers. Now, having said that, T-Rex downplayed you. And you're not one that really talks, to be honest with you. Do you feel as if a lot of these people that call themselves top tier or whatever put themselves there so they can almost have that untouchable glow on them? Because that's how I feel, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people, they fans, they listen to a lot of their fans and what they tell them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a fan base, so they letting their fan bases gas them.
No, I agree, but what you notice, like, when somebody says, oh, I'm top tier, I can't battle X and Y and Z because they're not there. It kind of separates them from everybody else. I
see both sides of the fence. I can see both sides. Okay, now, all right, let's say a person spent time and prepare for somebody, and this person isn't polished enough, because I'm going to keep it real. People's names beat other people. Like, a person name alone could beat you. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Like if the person, you could actually be better than this person, but this person's name is high enough, and he will beat you. So I do believe in building profile. So I feel like some people should build profile, and some people should be seasoned. Now, you know what? This goes to my boy Chilla Jones. People are going to try to avoid Chilla. Chilla don't talk, but Chilla can punch with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a nigga, and I'm one of the niggas that hit the hardest that ever touched URL stage. You know what I'm saying? And I feel he can punch with anybody, but people going to avoid him because Chilla don't get active. Chilla don't go out and, nah, fuck JC. He don't say that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, he don't trash talk.
Chilla is just as nice as any damn body. Chilla and what's the name? Chilla and JC was throwing punches in that room that Mook wasn't throwing and Solomon wasn't throwing. Mook was looking at Chilla Jones like, damn, I ain't write shit like this. He was like, I didn't write a rhyme that sound this good.
There's something to add to that too, because you and Sue Surf took place in the closed room, and JC and Chilla took place in the closed room, and both say that, like, those are the two battles that people are comparing right now.
I've been getting that a lot. Like, see, I've been watching Chilla and JC in pieces because I've been kept running around. I don't know why I've been doing that shit, but people hit me on Twitter like, this is the best battle I've seen since Surf and Big T. And some people even like, this is top for Surf and Big T.
Right, so my question is, do you think that it makes a difference, that the closed environment as opposed to the big stage?
Yeah, of course it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? It amplifies the battle. It's more personal. When me and Surf was in the small room, I was able to get close to Surf and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I have to yell. I could have did me and get my point across. I worked more on performance. You feel me?
And to T's point, a lot of people feed off the crowd. Like, a lot of people are, like Jesse Rican, are judged by the crowd. If the crowd goes crazy, sometimes 9 times out of 10, the shit ain't that hot. In a small room, if something's not that hot, it doesn't get blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's a little crazy. Like, somebody could just say something, like, man, that shit wasn't that hot.
They amp you. Like, in the big, what's crazy, it's kind of fucked up. The big room, the lesser punchline, I can't say the weaker the punchline, but if the punchline okay, they'll go, oh. But if the punchline too crazy, they don't get it. You don't get no response. It's kind of crazy like that. So Chilla Jones probably been flying a big room like he'll fly in a little room. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally feel you now. Now, you've been off since the Clips battle, which was in Chicago, which was what, May? If I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was June.
It was something like that. It was something like that. Now you've been falling back and you've been watching. Like you just mentioned, Chilla Jones. Now, Averb recently came out and said that he wants to battle a new dude. And he wants to, you know, whatever. I don't care about the free stuff, whatever, that's fine. And now JC's going to battle, you know, whatever, Young Ill. And Averb said he wants to battle Chilla Jones. If you had to pick one of the new guys, who would it be and why?
I said this a long time ago. You know, at first it was like I wanted QP, because I thought QP, like that's to this day I think that's one of my favorite new people in URL.
Oh no, he's great. He's just not focused. But I agree with you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep on.
Around that time, I just ain't heard nothing from QP in a while. So, but around that time, it was like I want QP. But then people started hitting me up about John. You know what I'm saying? The reason I was like, not John, because John ain't new. You know what I'm saying? Like, John been battling for like 30 years.
Now the reason I say that is because I know you and John have had you guys have had a lot of words back and forth, and
that's Daniel's son. That's my son. And John, hold on. John, quit battling for Galaxy 2s. That's not a good look.
It was a 3, by the way. It was a 3. Okay.
They gave him a Galaxy 2 though. They gave him a Galaxy 3 box.
Wow.
The Galaxy 3 box.
Shit.
Hold on. Shots fired. You gotta get them gunshots.
John, that's Daniel's son. That's my son. That's my son.
So hold on, Daniel's son, John the Don. You guys are going back and forth, and I mean, there's people that want to see it. Would you even say, you know what, I'd give him a shot? Would you ever battle him?
Yeah, but I can't say that I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I wouldn't. But after Friday, I don't know.
Are you talking about the 1-6 debacle?
Man, that wasn't no debacle. That man just ain't show up.
I mean, see, it's a little different though. 30 seconds, come on.
Yeah.
You're gonna judge John Doe on the 106 battle.
We can make excuses for how he lost all day. Like, at the end of the day, he lost. Like, how many excuses are we gonna make? Oh, it's 30 seconds. He lost. It's on his record. It's this guy, and he lost in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
He
I think it was real risky for him to even take that.
Nigga, you look like you got your eyebrows done in my mom's salon. I'm like, get me out of here.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Big T. And I told John this when I watched the battle with him and Voss. I think his name is Voss.
Yeah.
Which I hated the battle, by the way.
Also, whatever.
And I watched it because John was on there, just like probably everybody from the URL. And when he did the multiple choice in round 2.
Oh my God! I almost jumped through the screen. Almost jumped through the screen. Took the what's the name? Took the challenger chain off his neck. Like John, get out of here! Get out of here! But yeah, man. But John got this thing. But man, I'm glad he went on there. You know what I'm saying? Like a battle was a battle. You know what I'm saying? I be bullshitting a lot. That wasn't good for us, but the thing I damn near feel like I lost too. Because we supposed to be the top battle rappers in the world, and you lose to some random dude named Voss.
Yeah. Like the water, Voss water, like that. Like
Voss? You know, nothing against Voss. A lot of people's names. Voss, Mr. Fitness, G-Soldier, none against none of those guys. But it's like, man, you just battle Hitman on Summer Madness 2, Night of Legends, and you went on 106 in Park and lost to a nigga named Voss.
No, do you think he really wanted that Galaxy 3? That's why he took the battle?
No, he wanted that Galaxy 2. He wanted the Galaxy 3 box.
Wow.
Oh, y'all crazy.
So
he actually got bodied by DNA. Him and DNA actually had a battle on.
Yeah, DNA wiped the floor with him. I thought it was the Red Bull MC.
That boss dude.
Oh, no, DNA do that, though. DNA will actually go on 6 and Park and win. Like, that's what he do.
Yeah,
and the thing about Freestyle Friday, you got to have a little freestyle in you. You got to have a little bit of that.
Now, I think you got to have a lot of freestyle on your T, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think improvise. Like,
let me ask you a question. Due to the fact that, man, these are written battles. Now, and I'm going to make a bold statement. A lot of people might not agree with me. And I'm not a big fan of Freestyle Friday. But I think about more than half, 75% of the MCs in the URL will lose on 106 and Park. And this is why. Because it's more of a goofy style type-ish thing, like, and it's really based on freestyle and jokes, and it's way different. Like, the URL MCs are more long drawn out, like Tsunami Surfers, long drawn out setups. You can't set up like that in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I think DNA would do well. I think Charlie Clips would do well. I think Howard Dawn would do well.
Well, Howard did do well, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Howard did well. I don't think, honestly, I don't think T-Rex would do well. I don't think a lot of those guys would do well. I don't think Big T would do well.
Chilla Jones wouldn't do good.
I don't think Chilla Jones would do well.
Yeah, he wouldn't have enough
because
time
of the style. You know what I mean? How do you agree with that?
Has a lot to do with it.
Right.
That and you can't curse.
How do you feel you would do, T?
I used to do that like back in the day when I was 16. You know, I got to freshen back up in that. I did that when it was hot back in the day. But you know,
see, I know there's another part.
I wouldn't go with written rhymes though. I wouldn't have to go with written rhymes.
Mm-hmm. Now, you know what's funny to you? What made me laugh? I don't know if you caught this in the 106 battle. When they went to introduce him, she called him John Don, right? Yeah. So then he starts to do his saying, you know, if don't say to John if you're saying it, and she cuts him off again, and I start dying laughing on the TV, and you see John get upset.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you didn't find that funny? Cause I thought it was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you know what I missed? That I called it round 2. I called it round 2.
Oh, okay.
I thought he won round 2.
Huh?
I thought he won round 2.
Is that what he did? If he did the multiple choice, no, he didn't. He said, it was over. It was over. He said,
he said John McCain? Yeah.
He said, nigga, he said, you already lost your John McCain. I said, come on.
You know what's funny? Voss hit me up on Twitter, and he said that I was mad. I was like, nigga, I'm not mad. I don't think Voss is that good, and that's just me. I think if Voss would have come to the URL, and this is just me, I think he would get obliterated. And I think most of the 106 and Park MCs would get killed.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you. I mean, I think you got guys like P and stuff, but P, they that was their style. You know, P, Hollow, eventually, it's a development. If they would have come from 106 to here, they would die, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people are sprinters and some people are marathon runners. And I don't think there's a lot of marathon runners on 106.
No, I agree with you on that. Like, I do think that DNA will go there and probably be 7-0 at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what he could do that.
Yeah, DNA would cream everybody there. I don't think DNA would lose a word in there, to be honest with
you. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? I felt like John should have dissed Bow Wow, set him up. I think Bow Wow set him up. I'm just saying. That's his boy. That's his boy. He should have let him know, John. And I told John, you're not going to gain anything out of it, but it is what it is. But on to Big T, because Big T got a hit list. And apparently, Jesse's crush, T-Rex, is number 1 on his hit list. Who's number 2 and 3? Who do you really want? I've seen you call out Jay Mills. And now Jay Mills responded. He responded, and he kind of tried to downplay you, saying, I battled back then for fame, whatever the fuck he said, and now I'm getting money.
Like that's some good nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that's how niggas is. And, my fans start hitting him up like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't know what Mills is doing right now. Shout out to Mills. You know what I'm saying? YMCB, and he doing his thing over there, I guess. Shit, but...
You can't shout him out, though, Big T. He dissed you. Don't be proper, nigga. He dissed you. He's the real, my nigga.
Hey,
that nigga dissed you. Shout out to Meek Mills. Meek Mills understands the game. He wants to step in the ring. I shot that nigga out all day, but J Mills downplayed you, my nigga. So
I think it's an effect. I think it's just something in the water over there. Niggas don't want fights.
Now let me ask you a question. Oh, you talking about Harlem? Ooh, that was a shot at Harlem. Now, do you think J Mills stands a chance to beat you? Do you think J Mills could come?
Not right now. Beat you? Not. When I'm on my shit, I don't feel nobody could beat me. But let's say right now, his first time back, I'm not the nigga you want to battle your first time back. Not no Big T. Not me. Not Mr. Chilaka Boo. None of that. You not your first time back. You need a warm-up battle.
Now let me ask you a question. Now, Serious Jones came back. He battled, what's his name?
Charlie Cliff.
Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Lux did his thing against Calico. Solomon moved, whatever. Now, there's other people trying to come back. Reed Dollars recently put out a blog. He said he was interested in coming back. The Rain Man said he wants to come back. Joey Jihad wants to come back. Now, when I spoke briefly on a lot of these guys, I said, for them to go out and say they want a Susur for a Big T or a Math or a Hollow, I think it's too much, too soon for them. I think they should take a battle and then get developed. Do you agree with me? Do you think if J Mills would say fuck it up?
I definitely agree with you. But they pride not gonna let them. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas feel like they here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we've been in the trenches since October 31st, 2000. What was that?
2009. It's about to be 3 years.
2009. First time I battled URL. First battle on the URL. First one to mic up. I set the pace for the night. But
shout out to you and Deacon Frost.
Yeah, we've been in it since then. You know what I'm saying? It's 2012. It's 3 years later, and these guys gonna try to get dirty with us. You know what I'm saying? We already fucked up. We already had our ups and our downs, our highs and our lows in this battle shit. We've been in moves now. We're past making just punchlines. We coming up with moves. We coming up with metaphors. We doing fake punches now. You know what I'm saying? These guys stuck in back in the day. They all click, they all shit, they all it, they all, like, you know what I mean? No, that shit ain't hot.
Do you think J Mills wins a round with you?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
You're being modest right now. You're being modest. You're being modest. I know you, Big T. If we was not on the phone, you would say you're being modest right now.
You say J Mills went around with me?
Honestly, don't give me the politically correct answer. Give me the real answer, like if nobody's around.
If nobody's around, well, J Mills went around with me. Man, you know what I'm gonna say, man. You know what I'm gonna say. I don't think J Mills could do nothing with me right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. Okay. I look at J Mills' situation. I look at mine. I'm a hungry nigga right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trying life for real. Like,
you know what's funny?
I don't think J Mills could do nothing with a nigga with that mentality in the ring.
He seems to take exception to what you said on Twitter to him.
Nah,
I mean, what's your
I really don't even remember what I said. Honestly, if you brought that up today, I damn near forgot about that. Keep it real. You know,
okay,
that's how I just don't be chasing niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I never chase nobody for a battle. Everybody say with the Hollow situation as my nigga, but that ain't what happened. You know, me and Hollow was supposed to battle.
Actually, it was supposed to be the first battle. Yeah, it was supposed to be the first battle. Hollow wanted to put money. Then he said, you know what? Let him get a battle in, and he kept his word. After he battled Deacon Frost and Hitman, you know, he battled you.
Shout out to my nigga. Shout out to my nigga Hollow the Don.
Well, shout out to Hollow. He's home, man. That's what's up. Now, Meek Mills recently came out and said he wants a battle. He said he wants. He didn't name specifically. He basically left it open. He's actually serious about it. We've spoken to him. Also, Buster said he wanted to come out and battle Lux. He accepted his challenge. I don't really believe that one too much.
I think Buster's playing. Buster's playing, man.
Well, I know Meek Mills isn't playing. And I'm a big fan of Meek Mills. That's my nigga. Shout out to Meek Mills. Do you think Meek can make the transition?
Nah. I think Meek needs to stay whatever he is, man. You know, it'll be a good look. It'll be a good look, man. But honestly, I think Meek needs to stay over there. It definitely helped the culture, but I don't see it helping him out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be like, oh, that's Meek Mills, this. Shout out to Meek Mills. You doing your shit. But at the same time, leave us alone.
But this is where Meek started.
Leave us alone, man. Leave us alone, man. These is werewolves. You are trying to throw this nigga. He just jumped off a private jet. We motherfucking werewolves. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you expect him to hang with us?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you.
What you say, Justin?
No, I was saying this is where Meek started. Meek started off as a battler.
Man, Meek started off
it's not like he's invading. He's just coming back to it. You know what I mean?
But when you step away from the battle rap game, that hunger.
How long, man? Like, how long? Meek just said, I think I heard somebody say he wouldn't even prepare or some shit like that. I think I said it was like, nah, you gotta prepare. That's the name of the game. He think he gonna come like old Philly style with a whole bunch of rhymes, gun clip, jam to the rip down with a hit man, hit man. Like, that shit ain't gonna fly here.
You gotta, it's way different now. Like, back then, it was like, you know, whoever, I'm gonna bring my best bars, you bring your best bars, let's see who got the better bars. Now it's like, they actually sitting down,
like,
writing shit to parents for months.
Different moves, like punchlines is like getting played out. Niggas don't even got punchlines no more. This nigga Hitman reversing the gun and put back. I'm gonna reverse to the gun and go to the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was fly. That's what's hot right now. You can't say I put 45 on your back like Mike when he came retired or something. That shit ain't hot.
Now, Big T, I got a quick question. Now, if he was to say, okay, since I'm a musician, you know, let's level it out, right?
Okay.
Let's do one round a cappella, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second round on the beat. Let's do 4 rounds, two on a beat and 2 a cappella. Would you agree to that? To make it fair.
So are we being in the game for him? Is this guy bigger than the game we've been playing?
Okay, no, but hold on. He is Meek Mills. He is probably the top artist coming up right now. Just saying, he says, Big T, I'll battle you. Since you don't think you could bang with me a cappella, okay, I don't think you could bang with me in terms of on the beat. Would you agree and say, okay, I'll do 1 round on the beat and 1 round without? Let's just say, let's say that's a stipulation. Would you battle him?
Only if he say put a beat on like Freeway. If he said the Freeway, why you put a beat on? Nah, man, straight raw, dog. Keep going, man. Keep going, man. Nah, some real shit though. Yeah, of course. Cause you know, like I say, I'm a fighter. I won't fight. If this is what he feel like he's the strongest at, and he want to battle me, I'm an all around MC. It's nothing it's nothing in this rap shit I can't do. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to battle on beat, let's do that.
I have another quick question for you, Big T. E-Ness is mad at me.
That shit nutty.
I don't understand why.
That shit nutty. No, I'm gonna talk to you too. Yo, hold on. Man, shout out to E-Ness, man. He had me watching. He said, nigga, I'm gonna tell you in English what Cortez scared to tell you in Spanish. Nigga, you's a bitch. I said, come on, man. I lost my mind when he said that, dog. I lost my mind when he said that shit.
Hey, can you tell me why he's mad at me today? I'm trying to figure it out. He doesn't want to come on the show or anything.
Nah, he ain't fucking with you, man. He ain't fucking with you, Norms. He said, I'm gonna talk to you about that afterward too. Hey, yo,
you know what's funny? Everybody asked me if I see him, and I did see him out there.
How many niggas you shot? How many niggas you... 20 niggas. I said, damn.
Yeah, that
He said,
motherfucker
what's the body count, nigga? I'm triple digits. I said, so you killed 100 niggas? I'll be talking about battling. Please talk about battling.
Shout out to Enes. That's my nigga, man. Even though he don't like me.
Nah, some real shit. I fuck with Enes, man. I like Enes personally. I fuck with Enes personally. Like he's hilarious. He's like, man, that shit nutty. That shit corny. No, bro, get him out of here. Yo. That nigga hilarious.
I'm crazy and crazy, Glue.
Oh, man. That might be the greatest.
Hey, yo, no, nah. This is the funny part. He's like, you know what I'm about to say? How the fuck you gonna put Nate Robinson against Dr. Dre? Ness, we didn't know you was about to say that. How were you supposed to know you was about to say that? You know what I'm about to say.
You know that shit like.
Man, that shit nutty. But yeah, man. Shout out to Enes, shout out to DNA, man. DNA did this shit.
Yo, I just feel like if Ness would have came with the same shit that he came against Solomon, maybe it would have been a good battle. Like, I don't know. Like, I think Ness just changed up completely different.
Jesse, I got a quick question. Do you think Ness was competitive against Solomon?
Yeah, that's a better example, Jesse. Jesse, stop with these bad examples too, Jesse. This shit gotta come on, Jesse.
No, his first round was ill. And if Solomon versus Ness too, like Solomon obviously won, but Ness definitely had the better flow, and Ness was far from whack in that battle. I'll say that much.
Jesse, he got killed. I don't care what you say. He got creamed in that battle. He got creamed.
That's why, hey, Noon, that's why Ness don't answer your calls.
That's why he said you corny. That's why he said you corny, right there.
He said, all four y'all niggas. Cook, you know that. That shit nutty. Cook, that shit nutty. I'm like, come on, man. This nigga funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I never even, you know what's funny? I don't even have Ness's number. I didn't even speak to him before that battle. But Ness, if you're out there, you my nigga, son. Regardless if you think shit is nutty or not. It is what it is. But let's get some callers. I know they want to talk to Big T because everybody wants to hear about you battling T-Rex and why is T-Rex running from you apparently. Let's get to the callers.
All right. 908, you there?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
Yeah, what up, Psycho?
What's the word?
It's good, man. Jersey, you already know. What up, Norms? What up, Big T?
You know, what's good?
You already? What up, Jesse?
What up, man?
Alright, that's everybody. Now, y'all got a specific topic y'all talking about, or I could just ask Big T whatever I want?
Nah, you can ask Big T whatever you want.
Alright, my first question is, if at all any, who you think you lost to, or who you say you lost to in any of your battles?
The most battle I was unsure when I walked out was with Hollow. Like, I was like, you know, especially that third round. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you, like, play for play. Round one, I was like, that's kind of even. Round two, I feel like I edged him. But round three was, like, so crazy, I would give him the battle. You feel me? But other than that, nobody. Honestly.
All right. But so with that said, what's the most debatable battle besides that?
I don't know. They all be kind of debatable. I don't know.
Either Clips or the Surf. It's gotta be either one of those.
I'm gonna be honest. Between Clips and Battle Wise, where I felt the more pressure, I actually felt I was in more of a fight with Surf than Clips.
I can respect that because of the circumstances of both situations.
Yeah, so I thought it was more of a fight with Surf than Clips.
Yeah, you know, I'm from Jersey, so I'm gonna say I think the battle with Clips was the most debatable battle. I'm gonna be honest with you, but that's because I'm from Jersey, so you know, of course, I'm gonna like Surf. But
right. Yeah, you know, That's how it is. You know, he relate more. You know, this shit goes to that. It's an opinionated game. There's no fact in the game of opinion. You feel me?
Mhm.
I actually on that battle on that question I actually would have said like I could see people thinking that people that haven't like young people that haven't really been through life thinking DNA beat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but he had a little bit too much gay shit in there for me. I was just thinking about that. Like, he had some dick jokes that I really wasn't feeling. So, like, that's... I really don't like to call that battle just because of that gay shit.
Like the names y'all Western name and like, you know, with these guys, I'm going against all top tier niggas, all top.
Yeah, definitely though. I gotta give you that though.
It's gonna be debatable. It's gonna be debatable. So it's gonna be some people gonna win, some people feel I lost. But in the room, I'm telling you, the only person that I felt like I was like this nigga might have got me was Hollow. That's just how I felt. Like a battle was knowing they lost. And I seen the look on some niggas' faces too. You know what I'm saying? When I battled them, I seen the look of defeat on niggas' faces. So, you know what I mean?
One more thing. I always wanted to tell you this because I never got to, I saw you at Summer Madness, but I was too busy looking for my niggas to find a spot in line and shit. So, but hey, yeah. What was you smoking when you came up with that LeBron James, the remains of a line? Yo, that's like the craziest line.
One of the greatest lines I've ever heard.
I'm about to tell you how I came up with that line. Like, all right, man, look, you know what I'm saying? I watch basketball, but I ain't even been watching basketball like that. So I seen this commercial a while back, right? This nigga, because you can't come up with that line thinking about it. That shit is inspiration. I see ashes falling on this nigga Wayne's foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a commercial back in the day.
Oh, I remember that commercial, too. Yeah, I remember that.
I look at my boy Prince Lord, I'm like, man, what, like, do people know this nigga do this shit? So, at first, I thought Wayne just dumped ashes on this motherfucking, shoe or something, but then I seen LeBron do the shit. I'm like, everybody know he do this shit? They're like, hell yeah, nigga, that's known. Everybody knows. Then I was like, damn, and then the thing was, like, I was writing bars for Deacon Frost, I think. And I had a line that said, nigga, in other words, you playing yourself like Martin Payne mother. And it just was perfect. Like, don't think you special because you came from her. All it's going to get is a crib shot up in a slain mother. And once you cremate in her, I go to the crib and LeBron James, the remains of her. Like, the one. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Still to this day, that shit go hard. And yeah, I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. This is Jersey. Oh yeah, hey yo, you blocked me on Twitter. I don't know why, but you need to unblock me. Yeah, you blocked your boy. It's I am the real YD on Twitter.
Hey, hold on. You gotta tell me who it is, because it probably was an accident. But then again, I don't know what you said to me.
I probably said you lost the surf or something like that. I don't know.
I ain't gonna block you if you said lost the surf. You had to say something crazier than that.
Oh no, I think I know what it was. It was when Hollow came home. You kept tweeting on Conceited Page like, get off this man's dick, like, but you said it like 12 times though, and I was like, damn, who on who dick now? But that was it. But you need to apologize.
That's
that.
All right, bro.
Hey yo, I am the real YD on Twitter. Follow me. I'll follow you back. You already know. But Big T, unblock me.
All right, my nigga.
All right, Jersey.
Big T not gonna block that nigga.
I gotta find him.
DNA put me on block for a little, Big T.
Yeah, Jesse, you deserve it.
What happened?
Jesse deserves to get on block list. Let me get another call, man.
Yeah. All right. 716, you there?
Yeah, what's poppin', y'all? It's Big Mark from Twitter.
What's good?
What's good? What's poppin', Norris? What's good with you?
Chilling here, laying up with Jesse Mom.
Oh, that's what it is, man. I know you're feeling good after that win this past weekend, but I ain't gonna take up too much time. Real quick, T, how you feel about battling Mook? Because I think he do want to come back. I don't think he want to leave on the note that he left on. And I think out of all the niggas, I think you'll give him the best fight out of everybody. That's my opinion. I just want to know how would you battle Mook, or you more focused on Rex?
Yeah, of course I battle Mook. Like I said, it wasn't focused on Rex. It's anybody from that Smack era. If I battle Mook, if Mook want to get down, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But right now, Rex is looking a little better than Mook on the fight-wise, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll get a better fight with Rex.
even off the I know you can't live in the past, but off the stuff that Mook has done in the past, you still think, even though at this moment you'll get a better fight out of Rex?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You like you said, you can't live off nothing out of the past, because if you show a battle to a person that never seen no battles and put Mook versus somebody else on, I don't know, and you put me versus her, they not gonna like what Mook and them talking about. And it's the truth. I seen it. Like, what? This shit don't, like, cause I even was like, wow, this shit don't sound that hot. Cause I remember when I first seen the battle, I'm like, these niggas going crazy. But I looked at it again, and I'm like, nah, this is okay.
What battle you talking about, T?
Actually, Lux and Mook. I thought that was like one of the best. That's still one of my favorite battles, just because it was like my first like battle I seen where it went round for round like that, other than Cassidy and Freak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. That's all I had, y'all. Y'all keep holding it down. That's what's up. Salute everybody.
All right, then. Thank you.
Thanks for the call.
Let's get the next phone.
Yo, 347, you there?
Yo. Hello?
Yeah.
What's good, sir?
Yeah. What's good, man? Shout out Norb, Psycho, Jesse, Big T, Brooklyn. You know what it is.
You know already.
Yeah, I had another question, but I'm going to holler at Big T then. So, how would you feel about, so you said you feel, what about Jay Mills or whatever, that you don't think he can take one round?
Yeah, I said, I'm not going into no battle thinking a nigga could win a round. You know what I'm saying? That's just my mindset and shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I think, honestly, like, I believe that a lot of people duck you. I believe that you can beat a lot of these dudes. Like, you beat Hitman Holler, like, hands down. To me, he sucks, but that's another story. But, I just had a talk the other day. I think you and Jay Mills would be a good look, and I think you about the only one who can probably hang with Loaded Lux. But I think y'all should battle in a small room. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, I think me and Lux would be a good battle. A lot of people say that, like, Big T lyrically was like one of the only niggas that can hang with Lux. I actually disagree. I think a couple niggas lyrically can hang with Lux. A chosen few. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And we speak of lyrically, it's a couple people, but I'm talking about, like, as far as all aspects of the battle. Like, as far as, like...
All right, yeah, I feel you.
Like, because to me, Remedy from St. Louis is dope lyrically, but as far as battling, he's not a good battler. But as far as, but you...
I see what you're saying. With enough moves to battle Lux.
Yeah, of course. But I think...
That's a whole other subject I damn want to talk about too. But yeah, let's keep on.
Yeah, but I think y'all should like we should have like one whole event in small room, like a whole smack event, old school style in a small room. Those are the best battles. Like I think we should do that.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. Like, I honestly, man, I feel like I can hang with anybody in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I in this for if I feel like the nigga could beat me?
Exactly.
What am I in it for?
That's a dope mindset. But holler at me at Poology. I'm gonna call back again, North, so I can vent on some other things. But thank you guys for having me.
No problem. Thanks for the call.
All right.
This nigga coming back to vent.
Yo, my phone.
917, you there?
Hold on, I just got a
Yo, what's going on with y'all?
Wait, hold on one second. What you say, no?
I said, I got a text message from my brother. Shout out Eli Manning. That's my brother. Yeah, man, try to shout him out real quick through the show.
917, you there?
You know what I mean?
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
Psycho, Jesse, Norb, Big T, what's poppin'? What's going on,
What's good?
Yo, Big T, I want to ask you a question, man.
Let's do it.
I want to keep it a buck with me. I'm a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? I just want to ask you a question. Summer Madness 2, Loaded Lux versus Calico.
He's not gonna keep it a buck. He's not gonna keep it a buck.
You gotta keep it a buck with me. I need an answer. I'm not going to even ask you who you thought won the battle. I'm going to just say, do you feel that
Yeah, and it's no disrespect to you, the other guys in the URL. But, you know, a lot of you guys have had like 5 or 6 different battles in URL, and they've all been special in their own ways. And luck comes out of nowhere. And his third round propels the URL brand to like a whole nother level. This guy's in the Breakfast Club. This guy's in magazines. Jay-Z, Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Do you have that much more respect for Luck after that performance in terms of where he's taking the brand? That's the question. Like, do you have more respect for him now that that third round has taken URL from mainstream almost? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Of course, I do. You know, I think he came with what he was supposed to do. When I talked to him after, he set precedence, and that's exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? So I salute Lux to that. But, you know, also when I see Lux on the club, I look at it like myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to think myself, too. Because Lux didn't battle the first main event. You know what I'm saying? Lux didn't battle in the first URL battle. But also, Lux, you can't take that away from him because Lux also gave a lot of niggas they start too. You feel me? So I think it's just well deserved. Everybody think that it came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So he did a show. He worked hard for it. But I don't think it's his effort. I think this is a group effort. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give it up to nigga T-Rex and Math battle in the first what's the name. You gotta give it up to me and Deacon. You gotta give it up to Hollow. You gotta give it up to Smack, Norbs. You gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, definitely, no, absolutely. That's again my giving him props is not to slight any of you guys because you guys have been holding down the URL. Since the legends, you know, quote unquote, have been gone. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the ones that have put up the numbers and are there, you know, putting it up every night. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I asked that question is because when the battle happened, everybody's like, yo, Lux fell off, or Lux choked, we don't understand what Lux was saying, and it was all this hate. But then once the press hit it, and Lux is now everywhere, now cats are giving him his props after the fact. I feel like when the battle happened, and I was there, I was in the room, cats like, Lux choked the first round. Lux ain't got it. Lux lost it. And then 2 weeks later, after Jay-Z tweets him, Russell Simmons, radio stations, now everybody wants to give him the props.
That's the game. Niggas jump on niggas' dick riders, bandwagon jumpers. That's all the niggas do. They probably wouldn't even like him. If Jay-Z would have said that nigga was horrible, nigga, they'd say, oh, he is horrible. Shit, Jay-Z said it. So it's a lot of bandwagon jumpers, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Lux was horrible. I actually saw a lot of flaws, chinks in the armor, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see him invincible neither. You know, a lot of people see it like, you know, but I can't expect people to see through my eyes or what I see like, damn, you could say this, or you could have did this, you could have boom, 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 because they don't battlers, they not me, so they not going to see, they going to look like, oh, he's amazing, he's the greatest. On me, on the other hand, I don't look at him like that. It's no hate, but it's just like, I feel like anybody's beatable. Anybody beatable. Right.
Okay, cool. And one more question, thank you, appreciate that. One more question to Noah. So, Noah.
Yeah, what up?
I know you were talking about John before in terms of, you know, you can't really judge a loss, quote unquote, on once the part that has taken the status down from URL. You know what I'm saying? And that you have to be pretty much a good freestyler to succeed on that show. But my only question is, for John, if you know the game and you know that they're not going to really judge you off just your overall skill, they're going to just judge you off of that 1 minute freestyle back and forth, why would you risk your status on a show like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he do that?
Why would that risk your status? I don't understand. And it was 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that taking the status down. I'm just saying in general, the perception of it could be from a URL fan, you know, this guy just had a crazy performance at Summer Madness. Why would he jump into a Freestyle Friday when the odds are against him? Because the crowd is not going to really, you know, understand what he's saying. I can give him time to really spit his shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, the fans are going to judge regardless. I mean, okay. Voss wins, right? Do you want to see Voss in the URL?
Of course not.
Okay, then it doesn't affect John. To be honest with you, I want to see John battle K-Shine. To be honest with you, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't really care. To to be honest with you. I don't really respect the 106 and Park MCs. That's just me.
Yeah. Same way. I feel the same way. But for you to actually go on there and for the nigga to actually go to there and then don't come back with the W, you be like, damn.
Oh no, it's hilarious. Don't get it twisted. It's hilarious. And I was, if you follow my timeline, I was killing John, killing him.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't really care about that.
I'm expecting for doing something different. You know what I'm saying? I guess me personally, I would have been like, you know, what's the most at the park? I'm getting like almost 1 million views off of Summer Madness. You know what I mean? Like those. I feel like if you get a win on URL, that's a whole different realm.
Yeah, but you know what it is? 106 and Park is a different audience. You're reaching out to different people. So like, why not reach out to the more people that you can? 106 and Park is like 16-year-old girls, you know, a bunch of teenagers that are just watching it for the rap video countdown, and you get exposure off of that. So why not?
Battle rap fans.
But it depends if he really wants that audience or not. I mean, he wasn't up there for a song. He was up there for that freestyle. I mean, if he wants that audience, it's fine. But you know, I feel like he was more promoted on Summer Madness than he was on Most of the Park. I feel like he on URL you can see him. You know, his whole 3 rounds, his swag, his style, his punchlines, his whole gimmick. That whole Freestyle Friday thing, I mean, it's kind of like you're gone for 30 seconds and that's it. I don't really think they're going to remember him from that next week. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. You know, I think
everybody remembered Jim after those 30 seconds.
But he won for 7 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, he was there for 7 weeks. So, I mean, you couldn't really avoid him.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna tell me telling Jim, but everybody still remember Jim.
Cold smoke. Do you want to be a judge on 106 and Park? Jeez,
Jesse, you're the only one that remembers Jim.
And Jim will get killed in URL.
I really think Jesse's retarded.
Yo.
Yeah. So anyway, Big T.
What's up?
Let's get to one more caller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here reading all the comments from my man Skip Bayless about the amazing Eli Manning, so I have to retweet them to Hip Hop Psycho so he can read them out loud for the public.
305, you there? Yo, what's good?
Ain't nothing, man. Big Terrence.
What's the deal, bro?
It ain't nothing, fam. What's up to the rest of the fellas on the panel and all that? Yo, T, man, two quick questions, bro.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, man. Yo, first one, man. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like now, like from when you came into URL on the 31st, and now, I know everybody could probably agree, it's like 2 different Big T's. Like, you was hot then, you know, with the LeBron shit and all the other lines when you was battling Deacon Frost and DNA. Mm-hmm. But it's like now you like on another planet. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think niggas really fuck with you like that. So, like, it's like, I'm thinking in my head, like, what happened? Like, I don't know if it's like your stage presence is different, or if you spitting different shit. Like, kind of tell us like what happened with all that. Like, what's like what?
No, I'm with reinventing. I'm with reinventing myself. I'm with not being complacent. You know what I'm saying? Like even I keep like the battle with Hollow. I think that's the battle that I learned the most at, because to be honest, I felt like I was just beating people bad, just running through them. Everybody I battled. If I would have just blew Hollow out, if I would have just killed Hollow, I would have got complacent. Like, oh, this works. This is all I got to do is this. But no, I felt like I lost. So I got to do something better. So I got to get better. I got to work hard. I got to double time it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up, man.
I feel like I shouldn't have to. I gotta be better than my next battle. I gotta have.
I feel that. All right, man. You know, and second question, man. You know, like glad that you bounced back from that incident that happened. You know what I'm saying? With like you know what I'm talking about and all that. Like you know, very good look for that, man. Like do you think like has that like kind of humbled you a little bit? Like, are you still like on the street shit? Or are you kind of focusing more on battling? Like what has how has that affected your life? You think, in a sense?
I focus on everything. I was like, You know what I'm saying? One of my boys told me, like, if that would have been your last time, that would have been the end of your legacy. You would have ended right there. So now I feel like this time make it hurt. If something happened or if I pass, let it be something greater than that. I'm not saying that ain't great. I'm one of the first niggas from Chicago to battle on a professional level and actually, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the first of my breed. You know, we got Juice, of course, round first, but I'm the first of this new era breed to come out. So I'm a legend already. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to end it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's a lot more goals. It's a lot more to accomplish in this game. You know. So it's just make me work harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the street still. I'm still moving around how I move around. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it took me to another level after you experience something like that. Like it could have been over.
Of course.
Well, but you know you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move on. Is that you gonna let that stop you? Because it could have stopped you, but you're still living. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all about that.
That's what it is, man. Yo, keep biting these niggas' heads off. Psycho, thanks for putting me on, nigga. And much love, you know.
Psycho, go to 484. Call him and 484 area code.
Hey, when North tell you to go to the number, you got to get ready. Who is it?
I have no
Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, this is Mike Angelo. What's up, guys?
Michelangelo, the painter. How you doing, brother? I'm a big fan.
You know me, artist, man. Yo, shout out to Big T, man. Yo, man, I remember, man, like, I had to cancel all my plans and shit. There was a party. A bitch called me up to her party, and she was like, nah, I got to stay home, watch Big T versus Charlie Clips, man. I was like 5 years old, man, anticipating that shit, man. Props to you and Charlie Clips for that classic. Yo, I got a question for all of y'all in the room. Here's something I found really interesting on the subject of Loaded Lux versus Calico. Loaded Lux's third round basically rebukes the entire URL battle bar, gun bars, if you think about it. Like, he's talking about Calico's dad, whatever, saying all that shit about why couldn't he give you a better life by just working a normal job and everything. And what I found, like, a little bit, like, iffy about that, doesn't Loaded Lux have countless gun bars and countless bars about slinging dope and everything? And didn't he have bars like that against his battle in his battle against Calico? I mean, like, here's what my problem is about that. I don't come from that life, like, whatsoever. I'm not going to front or anything. I'm going to keep it 100. But, like, there's a lot of dudes in the URL that really do, unfortunately, come from that type of environment just because of the system itself. So I just can't. I don't really get, like, how everybody, like, co-signed that so quickly without being like, oh, wait a minute.
Right. Like you basically contradicting yourself, like.
No, I mean, Big T go first and I'll go afterwards.
That nigga brother moves on from The Wire.
I'm gonna say it like this. Like, I think people put this whole stereotype on the URL that it's about gun bars. And to be honest with you, a lot of our MCs don't rap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just want the best rappers, period. It doesn't necessarily, you don't have to be rapping about
but come on, though, Norbs.
Hold on.
But 90% of them do, though. Come on, man.
Can I finish?
Absolutely.
That's like me saying a bunch of the people in King of the Dark just have a bunch of fart jokes and white humor. Is that accurate? Now, what I'm saying is...
White humor, yeah, that would be accurate. The latter would be accurate, sure.
Yeah, when Loaded Lux's third round was basically, you know, tearing down what Calico glorifies. And yeah, he has had gun bars, but Calico was known for the whole metaphors, real rap, and, you know, glorifying a lot of the stuff that, you know, that shouldn't be glorified, and that's what Lux's approach was. Having said that, if you ever listen to Loaded Lux, that's how he is. If you even spoke to Loaded Lux, that's how he talks to you. Like, he's a very, you know, I mean, Big T, you know what I'm talking about. He's a very well-spoken individual. That's how he actually talks. That's how he raps. He's very cerebral.
Of course.
So he's not a gun bar clap. No, it's when he does stuff like that, it's because he's just being witty. Having said that, he doesn't glorify those tactics, even in his music. You know what I'm saying? They're all rappers like Calico. That's his thing. You know what I mean?
I get you. No, that's a good answer.
Yeah, everybody has different styles. Like,
because he openly glorifies that in his lifestyle too, and outside of just just quote unquote gun bars just for the sake of it.
I mean, even if you look at a guy like Math, I mean, he doesn't necessarily talk about it like that. Like he'll talk about stuff that he's dealt with in his life. He doesn't necessarily talk about guns and all that. Even Big T. Like Big T's story, he brought out the Shalak Abu, but if you look at a lot of Big T's rhymes, they're very complex and he has different things. It's hard to explain. You know, we've had everybody.
Yeah, it dwells more on the end of like fantasy stuff, like I'm going to murder your entire family, and LeBron James, the remains of him, and right. No, I got you. No, good answer, definitely. I can agree with that.
I mean, Psycho, you got something to add to that?
Yeah. I got a question for Big T. How do you feel about battling in like King of the Dot? Because I know there's a lot of people that say like, Big T would be great against someone like a Bender or like Lopez. Like I don't really fuck with King of the Dot that much, but they got like a couple dope battlers, and I think it would be like a good look and a good style clash. Because I know some of them even like called you out, like it's like when they ask them like, yo, who's your favorite URL battlers? You usually say like, oh, Big T, Chilla Jones, JC.
Right. It's just I gotta like Bender. Like I've been hearing people say Bender, and I know Lopez is, but I really don't know who Bender. I can't really tell you too much about him. But why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? But I kind of like, it's just when I battle over here, it's just a different feel. If we gonna do it, let's do it big. I'm more about the production. You know what I'm saying? I'm more about the look. I'm more about the look than anything. If it's a nice, clean look, then let's do it.
Right.
Thanks for the call.
I actually wanted to touch on something with Big T before we go to the next caller about the hollow situation. It's and the way you answered it is kind of like they say the same thing about a boxer. It's like, and I've said this before, like, you're one of the few rappers to get like knocked down and like work your way back up to top tier. And we've seen a lot of rappers like, get beat that don't do it. I mean, do you think that's a test of their heart?
Yeah, it's a fight. Like you gotta understand a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You see a champ after you go through a loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see where they hard at. You see where they hard at.
Real quick. My fault. Real quick, when you say top tier, that irritates me. Let's please refrain from using top tier.
All right, but I mean, he worked his way from like losing to main event status. We can say that.
But yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying.
I can see what you're saying, but main event status has nothing to do with winning or losing. I mean, and since you love boxing so much, I'll give you a boxing example, Jesse. Arturo Gatti might be the worst boxer in the history of boxing, and I'm no disrespect to the dead, but he's terrible. Having said that, he was entertaining, and people would allow him to main event venues because he was popular.
Because of the Mickey Ward fights.
Exactly. Now, let's just say Hitman Holla, and I'm not saying Hitman Holla lost. I mean, a lot of people feel like he lost to A-Verb and Hollow. Is he not a main eventer still?
Yeah, he's still main event.
It doesn't necessarily. Then this is what I'm trying to tell you. In terms of the top tier things, this is what I'm going to say about top tier, and people are going to get really upset what I'm about to say. Anybody that I've ever brung to the URL with a top tier battle MCs that I felt were nationwide, and that's why I bring them to the URL. You know what I'm saying? When I seen Big T after I seen footage from the Lions, and I felt like he was one of the top battle rappers in the country. When I seen Sue Surf, I thought he had that ability. Anybody that I'm literally grabbing and bringing onto the URL stage, I feel, are the top MCs in the world. Difference is, you have levels of popularity. Hitman Holla, extremely popular. Howler Dawn, extremely popular. And guys like JC, Chilla Jones, ability-wise, are probably equal, but their profile isn't the same. That doesn't mean their skill level isn't. You know what I'm saying? All that top-tier stuff has nothing to do with that. Is retarded. It's popular MCs, and there's people coming up. And whoever we bring over to the URL, I consider top-tier MCs, period. I can take the lowest popular person in the URL and bring him in any league, and I think he'll beat anybody. And I'm just keeping it real.
All right, I used the wording wrong, but I think you got my question.
No, I wasn't even taking a shot at you, Jesse. I was just saying in terms of that top-tier thing, I want to eliminate it for the simple fact that MCs use that to avoid battles. You know what I mean? And I think it's retarded. When somebody, I'm top tier, I can't battle this dude. That's like saying the Giants can't play a team that didn't make the playoffs last year. If they're in your schedule, you got to face them. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It can lose at any given Sunday. You know, it can lose at any battle. Chilla Jones could probably beat Hitman Holla. You know what I mean? Or, you know, that's not saying Hitman can't beat him. Their skill levels are there. They're top-tier MCs in the URL, and that's what we try to focus on bringing into the URL as top-tier MCs. It just happens to be more, some people are more popular than others.
Exactly.
It's too popular. You know what I mean? So I'm really tired of that term, to be honest with you. But, you know.
I get what you're saying. My question was more, though, like, do you think that basically a lot of these battle rappers lack heart? In terms of, like, if they look
the... Like, I honestly think a lot of niggas want to keep the profile that they got. They're not willing to, like, this is how I feel. Like, when I'm battling a person, I feel like it's an invisible career line that you putting on the table. Because one real battle could end it. One real battle can, especially if you out of the beginning level, like, you know what I'm saying? These new guys, like, they could mess up one time and probably never get seen again, man. It's like,
you're absolutely right.
Like, people probably would have, like, if I didn't battle Deacon Frost and did what I did, who would want to see me keep going? You know what I'm saying? Like, the beginning stage is the most critical part of the battle world. Like, you can't lose to nobody at the beginning stage. Like, right now, let's say somebody lose, Arsenal. Arsenal lose all the damn time. But Arsenal will always get a battle because Arsenal solidified itself. But that Arsenal would have lost in the Lions Den against that dude when his dreads was little. We wouldn't care about no Arsenal.
He's speaking truth right now.
No, so, King, one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. Fuck it.
No, and you're right, and that's why I tell people, like, with the PGs and stuff like that, you know, one bad showing, you may never get your shot again on the URL, and that's how I feel.
And the thing about the PGs, like, y'all better, like Chilla Jones, like, with me, he say, Big T, I'm not going to battle you right now. I need, like, 2 or 3 more. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. That kind of scares me because that means that nigga thinking. Because if I beat Chilla Jones now, it's going to be very hard for him to get to the, what's the name? Nah, he building his profile up. Now it's like, okay, even if I do take this off the Big T, bam, I could bounce back. You know what I'm saying? But if I just watch him right now, nobody want to see Chilla Jones no more.
But you know what's crazy? Like I tell people, like, man, like, to touch on what you were saying, like, people do, I do agree with Big T when they say people lack heart. People are scared to put their careers on the line. And you're a warrior, you got to do it, man. If you're a real MC, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't turn up.
That's real on the line. You might as well get a contract and just put it on the table, hand him the smack. Like, all right, we battling for my career right there. Because it can get very bad for you. It can. You know what I'm saying? That's why I battle. Like, I got nothing to lose, man. That's why people say, like, Beasley, and I think Norm's like, man, Big T, when you battle, you a whole different person. Like, nigga, I've got to be. I'm not going to be relaxed. I'm going to be pacing back and forth. Like, man, if you watch me versus Surf, nigga, like, I be zoning out. Like, I was looking at that nigga in his face, nigga, for, like, 5 minutes. He was doing an interview on the other side of the room. I was staring the nigga down because it's either me or you, and I don't want it to be me. I want it to be me.
Yo, and when Big T gets in battle mode, it's like, this dude cut me off a couple times.
No, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous. Like, I'm snappy. Like, everybody, nigga, I even fell out with Norms a couple times. Like, it's like, nah, like, what are you saying? So you mean this nigga, you think this nigga could beat me? Like, I even be mad at my boys. Nigga, I fell out with a couple of my niggas. Like, what? And you better come with it. What you mean you better come with it? Like, I don't need none of that. If you not with me, go over there. I don't need none of that.
And the crazy thing was, I didn't even go against Big T. All I said was, Surf feeds off of the crowd, and Big T heard me say that Surf was going to win. That's crazy.
Nah, when Big T goes in battle mode, he goes in battle mode. I tweeted something like, yeah, I think Clips might edge it, and he's like, yo, Jess, we're done. He tweeted back like, yo, never text me again. Never. And I was like,
you know, he likes you.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about some rap.
Let's take one more call, and we're gonna call the show. So let's take one more, and we're gonna end the show. Psycho.
All right.
347, you there? 347. All right, let's go. 571, you there?
Yo, what's good?
Good.
Appreciate you, Psycho, putting me down. Hey, what's up, Norms, everybody up on the show? I got a question for Big T.
What's the deal? What up, bro?
What's good with you, man? Hey, I'm a big Surf fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big T fan as well. But I think calling that call earlier, I rooted for Surf, but I knew it was gonna be a hard one. You beat Surf. That, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from up that way. You beat Surf. That don't take nothing away from him. You beat him.
Right.
I was disappointed in the battle with you and Clips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On both of you guys.
And that's things I don't really want to
battle.
Yeah. I feel like that battle, like people that was there, it was more electrifying in the room than on camera. I don't think the battle was captured right. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Norms, you was there. Norms, you was there. Was the crowd rocking or not?
It ain't even with the crowd though, T. Actually, T. It ain't even with the crowd one. With both of y'all, I just expected more from both of y'all. I ain't even gonna say who won that one. You know what I'm saying? I just expected more. But I just got a quick question. I just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just a quick question on as far as like with some of the so-called legends. This for Norbs too. Like, I feel like it helped the culture that you get popular names who come back and get busy. And I think, like, with you know what I'm saying, like, everybody know, they talk about Luck's third round and Luck's first round, how he took the game to another level, which I think he did. But I personally, man, I think Quad has kept, nobody's talking about this. I think that Sirius Jones took the game up to another level because you could write for 3 months. You could write for 3 months and have a perfect, like, what you gonna say. But, yo, his rebuttals from coming off top, like people criticizing because he messed up his words or whatever. But yo, that's like MCing. Like you gotta improvise. I think you gotta have everything. I think, you know what I'm saying, you call niggas freestyling. I think if it's hot, it's hot. Like, you know what I'm saying, like he killed Charlie Clip. Like, it's just like with you, T. You can hit, they sometimes they say it take a while for you to get to your joint, but when you hit, it don't matter. If you can hit, you once that punch hit, it depends on how hard that punch is. But that's, you know what I'm saying, with the first round with Clips said all that barbershop lines, he said some hot lines. But that one line that Jones said, that killed it. Like, Jones would be a problem for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Before that, Jones, how you gonna come back, he freestyle? Jones had performance, balls, and everything. He slipped on that second round. But, Joe, I think, you know what I'm saying, I think people not really sleeping on Jones, but they ain't giving him a lot of credit. He'll be a problem for anybody. And then, you know what I'm saying, he fought Charlie Clips. He ain't come back to fight no bum. Nobody make Charlie Clips look stupid. You didn't need it, T. Nobody really could fuck with T. You crazy. But I ain't never seen nobody make Clips look like Clips. clips like that. You know what I'm saying? But in clips, it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Joe. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people could have did what Jones did. You know what I'm saying? He took Clips out of his comfort zone. Clips even tried to freestyle with him, but it wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? I think that Jones would be a problem. I hope he come back. You know what I'm saying? I hope he come back and battle again. But I think he'd be a problem for everybody.
Well, that wasn't really a question. Thanks for the call, man. That really wasn't a question. You mind taking like 2 more calls before we end the show?
Yo?
Yeah. It's up to Big T.
I'll take one more. Then I want to say what I got coming up musically. You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go 252. You there? 252. All right, let's go 678.
Let's go. Let's end it. I'm in the studio session right now. But, yeah, so basically shit, you know, I got my hands on everything. You know, Big T working on this project. Got some Wild B team called Feast of Famine project. It ain't no tape to smile to, really. You know what I'm saying? It's just talking about real shit. You know, I just feel like venting a little bit. So, you know, that's just what I've been working on. You know, been going out of town doing my little shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to limit myself. I'm an MC. You know, I'm not gonna be one of them niggas that be like, I'm not a battler. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you had weirdo Rex was like, I'm not a battler. Nigga, your ass is a battler. Quit lying. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. I'm an MC. I just could do it. I could do it however you want to do. Let's make it so. All right, let's go to the studio. Hey, this nigga think he could kill you, Big T. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many niggas like me out here. So, you know, I'm just handling that right now. All right, if y'all look me up, Big T QMB, everything. Just Google Big T QMB. You know what I'm saying? My website, www.bigtlife.com. QMB TV on YouTube. You know, shout out URL, shout out Jesse, Norm, Psycho. Nigga, you know, I fucks with y'all heavy, and nigga, I'll be in the ring soon. You know, I got that itch to kill something, so shit, as soon as y'all set it up and it's right, nigga, I'm back at it.
Who's number one? Rex number one?
Which number one in what?
On your hit list.
Nah. Anybody from the Smack era number one, they all equal. Anybody from the Smack era. I hate T-Rex.
That's his Twitter, too.
All right, man, I'm up out of here, man. Let me get back to my session, y'all.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right. URL's Battle Rap Arena. Check us out tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Sirius Jones on. Thanks again to Big T for coming on the show. We out.
Smack!